Welcome to Lights in the City. I'm Erica Draper here with legendary lead singer of the Barkays, Mr. Larry Dotson. Now, Mr. Dotson, I know you've recently announced your retirement, and we're going to get to that in just a moment. But I want to get a little bit of your background. What inspired you just to do music?
It's been in my soul, Erica,
Your
all my
soul,
life.
deep
Yeah.
down in your soul?
You know, for those who don't know, I started the group, the Temporees. When I was in high school, the four of us got together, and that was my beginning, high school doo-woppers, singing under the staircase or in the bathrooms where you could get that echo,
Right.
But I stayed there with the Temporees and until 1970 when James came to ask me to join to be the lead singer of the Barkays. But ironically, the Temporees came on a few years later to Stax as well, and they started a career there and had 4 or 5 just huge records. So it worked out for both of us.
Did you have any music influences? Who just, inspired you the most? God, the man upstairs.
Man upstairs.
Yeah.
No, I had no formal training. I wasn't real active in the church. As most singers say, "Well, I've started in the church," and I did a little bit of that, but basically, I did most of my singing, washing dishes, and
at home.
At home.
So is that something you just always had? No voice coaching, no training, and it just kind of came naturally
I'm just
to
a
you?
raw soul singer, man.
Yeah.
And it's just something I always wanted to do it. Did I think I was gonna ever reach the heights that I did or have? No. It's been a lot of hard work and a lot of luck, and just a lot of being at the right place, right time, and then a lot of knowing what you're doing.
Right.
I don't, I'm humble, but we learned to find our way around, and we learned a lot from those who were ahead of us and those who were around us. We had good people around us, and we learned a lot. And you don't get to do 30 albums and get gold and platinum albums and all the awards and accolades that we have by just being lucky.
Right.
You have to know what you're doing.
Right. And after nearly 47 years, I can only imagine that's like my life in
You're not 47.
No, it's like half of it. But after 47 years, what were some of, your most high moments and your most, your low moments? What made you push through, and what were, your high points?
Well, I can't take all the credit. The perseverance of James Alexander, who was the original leader of the Barkays. After the crash that took the lives of 4 of the original members of the Barkays, along with the great Otis Redding, James and Ben Carley, who survived the plane crash as well, they reformed the band quickly, because James said that's what the wishes of the band would have been. So I joined in 1970, but it was his perseverance that rubbed off on me, just being able to get through the peaks and the valleys of this business we call show business. We pushed because we come from Stax Records, where you had the likes of Otis Redding, Sam and Dave, Isaac Hayes, Rufus and Carla Thomas, Johnny Taylor. You talking about some iconic Eddie Floyd,
legends.
So when you have guys like that to feed off of, you have to be really. We were sponges. We just, we learned to be just really good or as best as we could. That's what helped us to push through and emulate those around us.
So after all of these years, now that you're retiring, what inspired that, or what moved you to that point?
It definitely wasn't an overnight
decision.
No. I've been married. I joined the Barkays in March of 1970, and I got married in that same year. I got married in August of that year with nothing but just love in my heart for a wonderful woman who has been my soulmate. And we said that, a couple of things we said. We said, first of all, if we last 25 years, we're going to get married again. we did. We got married again at 25 years just to do it. And we said we weren't going to work all of our lives. At a certain point, we have a Down syndrome. Our first kid was Down syndrome, Precious, and we said at some point we're going to just stop. And my son has been a sponge around us and myself. You know, he can take care of a lot of things that I started, you know, so I just don't want to work myself into the ground, you know.
Right.
And I look at it like this, and I was saying this in another interview. I look at life like I'm on an elevator, so I just want to get off on the top floor, and then I want to send the elevator back down to pick somebody else up and let them take the ride that I've taken.
So
And,
go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
and just kind of work my own world, you know, so to speak. You know, I want to take Precious. We're gonna take Precious and travel. You know, live in a couple of different homes, fish and boat, and just travel and, you know, wear shorts all year round and do things that, you know, people kind of dream about doing.
Yeah, definitely.
While we're in good health.
Right. And even though you're retiring, is music something that you're just going to put to the side for a while? Or is this something we can expect to see again? Any more songs, albums? Are you going to keep recording?
No, James and I are going to always, the Barkays is our band, and we run it together, and we'll always do that. The Barkays is a brand, you know, it's like the Temptations, and it'll never go away, you know, like a bad cold. You'll just never get over it, you know. We'll continue to do that. I'll be working away, you know,
right,
from behind the scenes, and but I'll keep an eye on things. But it won't be like it was, you know. I won't be on stage. My son will run our La Marie's Entertainment. He'll run that a great deal more than, you know, he's doing now. But I'll keep my eye on things. But it won't be anything like I'm doing now, you know. My time will be dedicated to my wife and my daughter.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, stay with us, folks. Coming up after the break, we're going to talk about an upcoming concert where you can catch Mr. Dotson and his last performance. Stay with us.
Millennium Entertainment presents the Barkays. The Barkays live in concert with special guest Confunction. Friday night, June 16th at the Cannon Center. Come witness Larry Dotson's last concert in Memphis before he retires as a Barkay. Showtime 9 p.m. The Barkays and Confunction. Friday, June 16th at the Cannon Center. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com or the Cannon Center box office.
If you are a regular person with a lot of swag, prove to us that you are the most stylish in the city by competing in the first annual Style Wars. Whether your style is classy and chic, urban, or risky and outside the box, we want to see you compete. The TV show The Style Center is giving regular people an opportunity to showcase their style. This competition is open to men and women ages 18 and up. The winner will receive a custom piece from local designer Immortal Inc. and a cash prize of $250. For details on how to enter, contact us info@l3television.com. We want to see your style.
My name is Raya Wooten. Make sure you tune in to Lights in the City on Sundays at 5 p.m. on Comcast Channel 31.
Back to Lights in the City. If you're just joining us, I'm Erica Draper here with the legendary lead singer of the Barkays, Mr. Larry Dotson. Now, we've talked about some of your past life and what inspired you to get into music, but let's talk about moving forward. How do you plan, even though you're retiring, how do you plan to keep this legacy alive and the music going on?
The band's going to do well. The Barkays is a legendary group. We're talking about a band that's done 30 albums. I'll be missed, but trust me, there is a national search on to get a new kid. It's going to be somebody extraordinary in front of the microphone to take people's minds off of me, and the band will play on.
And I'm sure you're going to have a lot of input with that. Make sure he can top your
Oh
vocals.
yeah. And in fact, if for those guys out there who are interested in being, haven't taken an audition, stab at being an audition for this lead singing position, you just go to www.thebarkays.com and follow the prompts. You'll see it says audition, and it's just push that button, and it'll tell you what to do. But you can't call us, but it'll tell you what to do, and we will take auditions up to August the 1st. And it's not very complicated. It'll tell you some steps and stuff to do. Do that very quickly because we're going to cut off at August the 1st because there's no downtime.
Right.
I'll be here till the end of the year, but the Barkays will go right back on the road in January.
Keep going
with
now.
the new guy.
Are auditions just here in Memphis, or are there some
Can't tell
different?
you.
Okay, you can't tell me. You got to go on the website and find out.
Got to go do what the websites say do.
Now you're not done just yet.
No.
Coming up, we got a concert.
Yeah, we got a big concert.
We got to talk about the tickets, how you can get them, and how
Absolutely.
people can see you at your last show. So go ahead and give the people the deets.
Well, the last concert that I will be playing with the Barkays is going to be Friday, June 16th at the Cannon Center. Beautiful Cannon Center. Next Millennium is doing this, and might I say, shout out to Next Millennium. They've done a great job. A wonderful kid, man, who has just given his all, and he's been hanging around with Uncle Larry and Uncle James and making sure that this comes out very, very good. Get your tickets now. It's my last performance with the band. But we got plenty of surprises. It's going to be extra special. We don't get a chance to play Memphis a lot, but for this one, it's gonna be something.
I have to let my mama know.
Yeah,
we got to get us some tickets.
You better get your groove on.
So can you tell me how much tickets are? Where can people go to find them?
The tickets are $65. That's the top ticket. And then there's a $45 ticket and a $35 ticket. Right?
And any Facebook, Ticketmaster, where are we going to get them?
Yeah, you can go to Ticketmaster or you can get them at the Cannon Center. Those are the two places you can get them, not from the bootleggers.
Gotcha. And now one other thing you mentioned to me is an all-open, all-tell book that's coming out. For people to go back into your past life, your new life. And this is just kind of laying everything out on the table.
It's a project that I started 2 years ago. It's a book. It's an autobiography of my life. It's called And the Band Plays On. And you know what? It's so funny that when I started the book, and my son really inspired me to do it. And I thank him for that because I've had a chance to really go back in my life and through writing this book, recall some really, really memorable things that have gone on in this 47 years that I've been in front of the microphone. And in the 50 years plus that the band has been in existence.
Definitely.
It's a book about the peaks and valleys, the perseverance, the things that people don't know have helped us to stay a band, the things that have hindered us. And when you say tell all, I just say it is inspirational in the fact that I don't hide anything in the book. I ain't hanging nobody's dirty laundry out. It's really about Larry Dotson's experience. And it's going to be really, really interesting for them to see all of the things that have gone on.
Definitely.
Behind the scenes, what it has taken, how much of me I've given, and the good and bad things that have happened to me in my life. And there's been a lot of both.
Right.
But I've persevered. I've as the church says, I'm going through the highways and byways. And here I am, and I'm 66 years old, and God has brought me a mighty long way.
Now, you mentioned in the book that it's going to recap some of your most memorable moments. Tell me about a few of them.
Most memorable moments, just off the top of my head, when Stax closed, our manager at that time was Alan Jones. He said, "Guys, I'm telling you, he said, either you can break up now, or you can stay together and play together and go find you someplace to play and stay and write." Because Stax was the only record label we had ever known.
Right.
So we did. We chose the latter. We went and played at this club called the Family Affair.
Okay.
There's a little hole in the wall place. We was making about $150 a week. We played 4 or 5 nights a week. But we had a little saying. We said, one day we're going to come from the Family Affair to Madison Square. And in 1976, we signed a huge deal with Mercury Records, based on the songs that we had written
Right.
during that year that we played at the family fair. And a few years down the road, after a couple of gold albums, no, I'm sorry, just a couple of years had gone by, and we were at Madison Square Gardens.
Definitely.
The record label interrupted the concert, and they presented us with our first gold album.
Aww.
So, in effect, we had really, what we had joked about had really come to pass. We had gone from the family fair to Madison Square, and that was really a highlight of my life, because it just showed me that dreams do come true, and you can work your way out of the ghetto into the elite places of life, and that was just something I'll always remember. That, and working with my mentor, who was Sly Stone. I had a chance to work with him in New York for a month, and he was a perfect gentleman. He and I wrote a song together. We worked together, and I listened to him tell me stories of his life, and just, it was just amazing to work with him. He had been somebody I had emulated, wanted to sound like, look like. When you're with that person, I mean, I was fanned out with him.
Right.
We couldn't hardly get anything done because I'm too busy asking him questions, and he used to call me baby boy. And those are two of the highlights. Just two of the
two of the biggest moments. And with the title of the book
and
being
the band plays on.
The band plays on. I've kind of got, I've picked up on it that the angle you're going with it. But what inspired the title for you?
I guess it's because that is exactly what happens with the Barkays. Understand, when I joined the Barkays, it was already a band who had a gold record. The first record the Barkays ever recorded was a million seller. So I didn't step into the Barkays and instantly give it fame. It was famous when I got there.
Definitely.
What I did was, as a singer, which it did never have, I took it to another level. I was able to breathe life vocally into a band that had no vocal life. And so through 30 albums, which I've been blessed and able to do, I took them to 10 top 10 records, 10 top 10 albums.
Right.
And, we were inducted into the R&B Hall of Fame. When you go down Beale Street, you'll stumble up on a star that says the Barkays. And we were blessed to be inducted into the Memphis Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And just to name a few things.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of accolades.
We're both Memphis natives, and it's such a talented city, and music, and along with everything else, is constantly growing and evolving. What would be your message to young musicians or young people aiming to reach your level, your status? What would be your message, or your to get them there?
Surround yourself with people who care about you, who know as much as they can about this business we call the music business, because it's changed, it's evolved, and they've taken a lot of the fun out of it. It's a digital world now. It's a internet world. It's nothing like it was when I started. There is life in this business, but you got to work harder for it.
Right.
And I say to kids, and then when I speak and do interviews, we are still fortunate because we still make money off of songs that we recorded 35, 40 years ago, but that's not like it with these kids. I mean, these kids make records that they only, they make one record and then if it's not good, the labels will kick them off, It's different. It's just different. And if you're not serious about it, stay out of this business.
Right.
Go to Walmart go to Dairy Queen or somewhere.
Do you ever even plan on eventually? I know you're retiring, but giving back to the music community. Is there ever any?
We do it all. We do it now anyway.
Tell me about some of those things.
We have a Barkays Foundation, which our mission is we simply help those who cannot help themselves. We have a foundation that just simply helps kids get to the other side of their dream, and through our scholarship foundation, which serves HBCU colleges, We send 3 kids to college each year, and it's in support of Lemoyne On at this moment. So we've been doing that for 10, 11 years.
For years. Okay. Well, folks, that's going to be it for us today. But just remember, you can get your tickets from Ticketmaster. Visit thebarkays.com.
Thebarkays.com.
Get your tickets. It's June 16th at the Cannon
Get 'em
Center.
quick.
Because they're going to be out. I'm getting mine
There you
today.
go. There you go. There you go.
Thanks for joining us again. I'm Erica Draper along with the legendary lead singer of the Barkays, Mr. Larry Dotson. Thanks so much for joining me.
Millennium Entertainment presents the Barkays. The Barkays live in concert with special guest Confunction. Friday night, June 16th at the Cannon Center. Come witness Larry Dotson's last concert in Memphis before he retires as a Barkay. Showtime 9 p.m. The Barkays and Confunction. Friday, June 16th at the Cannon Center. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com or the Cannon Center box office.
Hello, my name is Nadia Matthews. I'm the founder of Lily Rose Studios. At the tender age of 16, I founded and produced my first stage play. In 2011, I opened the doors downtown in Memphis and opened Lily Rose Studios. Lily Rose Studios is a safe haven for kids to not only live their dreams, but to thrive and learn transferable skills such as self-esteem, leadership, public speaking, and confidence.
Hi, my name is Karima.
My name is Alexis.
And acting workshops at Lily Rose are no ordinary experience.
You can be able to use real scripts and real props.
And learn about acting fundamentals such as blocking, voice projection, and mastering improv.
These acting classes help gain experiences for future auditions and real-time work.
Living low is fun, fun, fun. We like to play games and dress up.
Now that I go to Lily Rose, I'm not afraid to speak in front of a big crowd.
Lily Rose gives me the tools that I need to succeed in life.
Lily Rose is a great place to practice your acting skills and not be afraid.
And it's not hard to be a great actress or actor when you have the best teacher in the world, Miss Nadia Matthews.
Hello, my name is William Little.
And my name is Timothy Jones.
And we're actors at Lily Rose Studio. I just started at Lily Rose Studio and I have learned so much.
Lily Rose Studios helps me prepare for real auditions, and it increases my acting ability.
Hi, my name is Mikhail Walker.
When I was a little girl, I dreamed of being a movie star. And when I came to Lily Rose Studios, my dream came true. I was on the red carpet, I signed autographs, and I was on set.
I urge you to support Lily Rose Studios. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Sponsoring a kid's tuition or sponsoring classes will help not only give them an opportunity to live their dreams, but to make them feel like they're working in Memphis on an actual Hollywood set. We have done numerous projects since we've been here, from producing stage plays, TV pilots, and even movies. Please help us in joining the movement at Lily Rose Studios. We're only getting bigger and we want you to join us. Thank you.
My name is Raya Wooten, and we would love to have you as a guest on Lights in the City. If you're a business owner, have an organization, or have upcoming events, we would love to hear your story. Go to l3television.com for more details.